everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this flawless foundation face routine with primer and foundation, concealer, setting powder, blush, contour, all that fun jazz stuff. So if you want to see how I achieve this flawless look, just keep on watching. Alrighty, so the first thing that we're going to do is I always moisturize my face. Now, I already moisturized my face prior to the video, and I use the CeraVe AM Facial Moisturizer Lotion. It is the absolute best stuff ever. Focus. Anyway, so I moisturized with this prior to the video, and so now we are ready to do our primer. So, because this is just a foundation face routine, that's all that we're going to be doing. It's just my primer, foundation, concealer, blush, anything I would put on my face except for my eyes and my lips. So I use the Professional by Benefit, the Pearl Primer, and it is my absolute favorite primer ever. So I'm just going to dab this on my hand and then just moisturize it all over. Okay, so our primer is done. So now we're going to move on to foundation. Now this may seem a little funny, but I actually mixed two foundations together because I like the way they go together on my skin and I love the color. So first I'm going to be using the Maybelline 24-Hour Wear Foundation, and I'm going to be mixing it with the Too Faced Peach Perfect. So the color in this is the one I choose, it's the Fairs and Small, and then in the Too Faced it is the color Snow. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix them together on the back of my hand, and one pump from each will go the whole way. And then we will go ahead and mix it on our face. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and so you can see how I exactly like mix it into my face. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit zoomed in. So what I'm going to do is we're going to mix it in the back of my hand. It looks like a lot, but I promise you it's not a lot. So we're just going to dab it just like so. After we mix it with the butt of the Beauty Blender all around like this. Just mix it all around. We're not blending it out yet. We're just laying it on the surface of our face, down our nose, and then if you want to get under your eyes. But I don't like to wear a lot of foundation under my eyes because we're going to go ahead and do concealer, and I don't like having a lot of makeup under my skin because it just seems to cake and crease, and I don't want that. So the lesser amount of product that I put under my skin really makes a difference. Your skin type may be different, but for me, I know it works, and so I don't really like to use a lot of product under my eyes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and blend this, and I like to use a damp beauty blender. It just absorbs my makeup better and applies it very well to my face. So as you can see, it's already laying out very well. Like, just look at that. Like, the coverage is phenomenal. The Too Faced foundation, it's not my favorite to wear alone because it is very watery to me, and the coverage is not as good as the Maybelline. The Maybelline is it's a thicker formula, and it's full coverage. So if you're going out for like a date night or something and you want something more full, I would definitely recommend that. So we're just gonna go ahead and just like blend all over our face. Also, I like to get to my neck and then down below, so you can see how there's a little bit of product not there. So we're just gonna blend it out so we can make sure we blend it down our neck. I don't want our neck to match our face. And I like to blend it around my nose, on both sides. And sometimes, yes, I do get it under my eyes, but I don't like, somehow when you want to make it a little bit more full, you will put some more foundation on your face. But if I want to do it that way, I don't put more foundation under my eyes. Because like I said, I don't want all of that just to be under my eyes, and it will make it look cakey and not really pretty. So we're just going to keep on blending. So we have it all set. And now you can see how it turned out. It turned out really good, and now we're ready to conceal our under eyes. Okay, so this is extremely funny and silly, I know, but I am currently out of the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, so I'm literally kind of the last leg of it. So I'm going to use whatever I can under my eyes, and then after I blend that out, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the It Cosmetics 5 Out Under Eye Concealer, which dropped on the ground, so we'll get it in a minute. So I'm just going to go with my wand and just apply this. So like I said, I am out of it. So we're just gonna get as much as we can, and then so I like to make just like a little triangle from my corner to like halfway under my eye on both sides, and then I'll go in with the It Cosmetics concealer and then do the rest of my under eyes. So I just like to swirl it around like so. You can already see it coming together. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get the It Cosmetics concealer and make it a little bit more full coverage. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to squeeze from the bottom and pull it up, and then put a little bit on the back of my hand, just that much. A little goes a long way. And we're going to put this under our eyes and also on the top of Cupid's bow, chin, and also the nose. So I want to tell you why exactly I don't wear this alone under my eyes. It is because this concealer creases extremely bad. So I'm not one, like, if I'm going to recommend a product, I'm going to recommend it and I'm going to love it before I tell somebody to spend the money on it. So this concealer, I believe, is $23 the tube, and it creases so bad. Even if I set it with powder, it still creases so bad. So I just make sure that when I do my forehead, I coat some powder on top just so it won't crease or cake. So the reason why I use the Tarte Shape Tape is that does not crease. So if I use just a little bit of another concealer and then I coat it with powder, or I set it with powder, it just does better. So that is why I use 2 different concealers under my eyes. I don't want y'all to think like, oh my gosh, look at her face, why is she using that much? Absolutely not the case. It's just because I just like to use both of these together and it gives me the end result that I really love. So I'm just going to pack this in, and I do not bake my face until my concealer is packed, because I just want to make sure that everything is matte, and I don't want to put powder on top of a wet surface. So I want to make sure that my skin is absorbing the concealer before I put any more product under my eyes. Because your under eyes are very tender. Like that's like a very tender piece of skin, and you want to treat it very well, and not hurt it and be bad on it. So we're gonna go ahead like that. You see that coverage? It's amazing coverage. Like the It Cosmetic, the coverage is phenomenal. Like if you have dark circles, it erases it. But this is the only downside is it creases, and I don't like that. So we're just gonna go ahead and blend this out, and so make sure that we have a nice surface to bake and set our face. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to set my under eyes, and then I'm going to bake my face where I use the cookies. I like to use the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I recently just got this at Ulta because I was out of my other, so I got that. So I'm going to use a Real Techniques Beauty Blender, and I'm going to get on this side, and I'm going to use the big butt side and just wish it around and just set my under eyes. So watch and learn. And I'm pressing this into my skin because I want it to absorb. And I kind of like to do down my nose as well. And also, so can you see, you kind of can see how this side is more matte and then this side is more kind of dewy. I do not like dewy, so I like a very matte finish. So that is why I do this extra step. And making sure that I'm patting it so it can absorb into my skin. And I like to just do my nose just real quick. Okay, the next one we're going to do is we're going to bake anywhere where we apply concealer. So we're going to apply just a little bit of baking powder under our eyes, and then also on our forehead and our nose and our chin, where we apply the concealer so it will not cake throughout the day. So I'm using the Kat Von D Lock It Setting Powder. This little tube, this is a travel size, so you'll get lesser amount of product for a lesser price. So it is this, and I got it for $14 at Ulta, no, Sephora, wrong place. And so I just kind of put just this amount of product on it, not that much. So the same end, and I'll just coat it anywhere where we did the concealer. And sometimes I have to get a little bit more because I didn't put enough in my container. So there's that, and we're just gonna let this sit. Like absolutely, we're just gonna let it sit. So it can warm up to our natural body temperature, and then we're gonna move on to setting the rest of our face. Okay, so for the meantime, we're going to be setting the rest of our face. So anywhere that we did not use concealer, so like our cheek right here, and then maybe the ends of our forehead, we're gonna be setting with the same powder where we set our under eyes. So we're gonna take a big fluffy brush. You can get these pretty much anywhere. I got mine at TJ Maxx, you can get them at Walmart, you can get them at Sephora, you can get them at Ulta, you can get them anywhere in any brand. Just look at they're big and fluffy. So we're just going to just push this around and just set anywhere where we applied the foundation. So I'm gonna pull my hair back so you can see. And I'm not touching my under eyes, I'm not touching anywhere that I baked. I'm gonna keep on letting that sit. Like so. And in a minute I'll zoom out in so y'all can see actually the full coverage and just how you can create a full flawless look. Okay, so now since we have almost set that, wrong grammar, we're just going to dust that baking powder away. Like so. And you can see it's flawless, flawless, flawless. So now I look a pale rabbit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bronze up our face and put some color into ours. Before I move on, I wanted to show you guys like an up close of my face. I know when I watch makeup videos, a lot of the people who do the makeup videos, they take it from so far away that like, you can't really see how like flawless their face looks. So I want to show you guys exactly what this does to my skin. So look at that. Like no redness, no nothing. My dark circles are absolutely gone. Just look at that. You can just tell how flawless that is. I wanted to show you guys just an up close that I'm not lying about any of these products. They are full coverage and I love them dearly. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to zoom out in just a little bit. Okay, that should work for now. So we're going to bronze our cheeks. Okay, so what I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. So I'm going to go ahead and just bronze this on my face, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to go in with a Hoola bronzer and make it a little bit more full coverage. So using the Eco Tools, this is just a sculpted Buki brush. We are going to wish this around, suck in like a fish, and then start applying. And you can already tell no color, color, no color, color. I totally prefer the color. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. Like so. So we're gonna keep on blending this out, and we're gonna bring it to our forehead, not much, but just so it kind of matches. Gotta get these baby hairs out of the way. Okay, You can just see how it kind of blends together. My hair is a hot mess, so sorry. But we're gonna keep on blending, just add a little bit more. And it's very bronze, very pretty. So because this doesn't have the full coverage that I want, I'm going to dip into the Hoola bronzer, but first I'm gonna fix my hair because these little bangs of mine like to get in the way and do makeup with me. So we're going to use this is the Farrah large angled contour brush, and we're going to use that with the Hoola bronzer. So dipping into that, and just sucking in our cheekbones one more time. And I like to blend this up, circular motions, and then also go in our cheeks. Like so. Okay, so you can kind of see how that's turning together. Don't worry, it kind of looks a little thick, but we're going to thin it up when we blend. So right now we're going to blend this out because it is a little bit thick and I don't want it to look too thick. So blend, blend, blend. And we're also going to do down our nose. So how I do this is I just pinch it like this and then dip into my color and then just sculpt my nose. Nothing too crazy, just to add just a little bit of color to it. And I'm going to go down my neck. Actually, I'm going to use this one to go down my neck. Like so. Okay, so that is our bronzy contour look. Okay, so next is blush. Next up is blush. So what we're going to be using is we're going to use the Aspen Ovard Pixie blush. I've had this for, I'm gonna guess, maybe 8 months. I got it at Target. Absolutely love this blush. It is in the color Rome Rose. It's a very pink, kind of shimmery color, and we're gonna pop this on the apples of my cheeks. Like so. It's to give you a nice pink color to your skin. And you can just see how I'm not rubbing it up, I'm just patting it up and then patting it down like so. So we're going to do the other side. Like so. And you have a very pretty, pinky, rosy, oh, we don't need fuzz on our face, pinky, rosy cheeks. So that step is really simple because you don't have to blend it down your neck, you don't have to blend it on your forehead. All you're gonna do is pop it on your cheekbones and you're good to go. So the next thing that we're going to use is highlighter. And highlighter is my absolute favorite thing to do. So if you watched my last makeup tutorial, I talked about the Makeup Revolution Soft X palette. It is what I currently use and I absolutely love this palette. The only thing is that I have been through so much with this palette. I've dropped it, the lid cracked, the lid fell off, the colors fell off. So I'm just rocking the 5 shades that I have. So let's just dip into this. I'm going to use this color right here as just a base color, and then we're going to go in with this purple color because I love the pigment of the purple color. So we're going to be using the Morphe M310 brush. It is just a fan brush that applies really well and kind of gets that angle very well. So we're dipping into this color, like I said, and just staining this along our face. And I love highlighter, so yes, I do overuse it just a little bit, but it is something that is my absolute favorite. You can see that glow. Look at that glow. Love that glow. Okay, so we're gonna do the same to the other side. And you can see that glow. I mean, just look how flawless this looks. No red spots, no blemishes, no acne. It's all covered up by this makeup. And we're gonna go, just touch your nose a little bit. I'm gonna highlight my brow bone as well. And then also, my cupid. Okay, so because I am not exactly doing my full face, I'm not doing any of my eyes or anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and set my face. So if I was still doing, like if I still was doing my eyes and my mascara, I would wait to set my face until I got it all done. But for the sake of this video, I'm not doing that. That will be in hopefully my next video. I'll be doing a full glam look. We're going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter, and we're gonna shake it up and just spray it. I just spray it 1 time, 1 to 2 times on my face, and then that is the end of the look. So 1 time on this side. That was 3 times, but still, you got the memo. So yeah, that is literally the flawless look. So I'm gonna give y'all an insight of what it looks like. So this is the look. Filter free, no filter. Just a big light behind you, but you can just tell the contour, the bronzer, the blush, the highlighter, just how it all pulls together. So I love this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope maybe you learned something from it, or maybe you want to try out some of these products. If so, leave me a comment down below, and I would love to chat with you in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That would mean so much with me. And don't forget to hit the post notification bell, so when I upload a video, you will always get notified. So my next video will hopefully be, maybe a full glam look. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.